drive, or no, you just throw that out? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Atama Rubin coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. To throw on second down is Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until a defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Third and long, it's Wilson. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And 4th down coming up. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now it's Ginn. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, Defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
And, Charles, let's switch gears for a second. Big news on Monday. Los Angeles now looking for a new head coach. Could it be a good thing that they make this move now as opposed to at the end of the season?
I think in a lot of ways, yes, because you become the focal point for all people who might be interested in the job, and I think a lot of people will be. It is Los Angeles.
Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And that man, Thomas Rawls, one of the few Seahawks you could say actually looked good in that loss to Green Bay. 12 carries, 67 yards, carried only 3 times in the second half because they were so far behind trying to throw their way back into it.
And as we well know, that's not the normal way Seattle runs their offense. For years, they've been tailback-centric, right? You run it through those guys first, and then Russell Wilson makes plays off of that. This year they have shifted up. They've run it through the quarterback first, but with Rawls back, you know they want to hand it to him more than 12 times.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. Uses the stiff arm. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Carolina getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Stewart in the flat, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. Can't find anyone open. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Seattle defense getting set to go. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. This is Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken.